Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's been a while since I posted. Definitely been working. Things were kind of slow through the winter here in North Carolina. We've had a probably below average, or I guess you would say a more colder winter than we typically would, and so things kind of slowed down. But 2025 is going to be a good year. More retail work, still doing insurance claims. But the purpose of this video is to discuss retail and how a lot of times that can be like a race to the bottom as far as price. The biggest issue in the roofing industry is the bar to entry is so low that almost anyone is essentially offering roofing, like remodeling companies, any sort of general contractor, roofing installation crews that have now started their own business. And so when you have an oversaturated market, you're going to definitely have a very low cost to entry to get the same roof as you would a more qualified, higher price roofing company. The biggest issue that's going on in the roofing industry, with that being said, is because of the oversaturation, homeowners, when they inquire, the quality of the roofing contractor they may get in front of, let's say they talk to 5 people, all 5 of them could be exactly the same. I notice it as well. They might give me or show me the proposals they're getting, and then everything is exactly the same on every single proposal. There's nothing that's really setting themselves apart from the other roofing contractor. And one of the risks when you're strictly working with labor crews that have started their own business, the difference between a company like that and a company like mine, where we do subcontract our labor. By the way, I've used the same crew for the past 6 years. I've been doing this for 10 years. All the crews I've hired have done good work, great work, but more importantly, I stand behind the work that I provide. So if there was ever anything that failed or wasn't done correctly, I would make sure that it was corrected, because of course I have a contract with my customer and ultimately I care about my business. But what I'm getting at is, a lot of times when you work directly with a labor crew, the contract is not as solid, the agreement is not as solid, and if anything were to happen to that crew, you may not be able to get a hold of them. I'm sure it could be the same with even an established roofing company like myself if I decided to just go out of business. But the difference really is labor crews are competing with each other to own their own company, and companies like mine are competing with other high quality roofing companies, the white glove roofing companies that aren't going to be the cheapest, but they're going to be the most educational in what they're offering. They're going to have possibly lifetime warranties, 10, 15-year labor warranties. And we also have the discernment and the experience in interviewing and hiring qualified labor crews. So when you work directly with labor crews to get a 15-20% less cost on your roof, the likelihood they're going to be around 10 years from now is very slim. They move around, they jump from state to state, they go wherever they can find really good work at good margins that make sense for them. I'm here, I'm local, I'm staying here. If anything were to ever happen to my labor crew, I would find one that's equally or better qualified than them and stand by my work. So there's definitely a reason why it's better to pay a premium quality price for your roof replacement with a solid contract and a promise from the contractor that's providing that roofing system, so that you're getting a lifelong roofing system that's built to last, where the owner and the company is built to withstand the market conditions and stand by their work. So I'm going to be around. I'm not going to be the cheapest roofing contractor, but I'm going to stick by my work. I'm going to stick by my promise. Customer service is my number one guarantee. That's my number one goal. And ultimately, when you think about it, you pay for what you get. I know that's a cliche thing. That's something everyone says anytime they're trying to sell you something, but it's very well true. you definitely pay for what you get. So when you're paying a 10, 15, 20% premium on a slightly better roofing system and a longer marriage to that company, you're essentially buying the peace of mind, the insurance, the security that you have a good quality product on your home. And dollar amount alone is not the leading driver or the main horse and why you're making your decision and getting your roofing system. So if this makes sense to you, if you're getting estimates, if you're talking to roofing contractors or labor crews, subcontractors, and by the way, some of these companies that say, oh, it's in-house labor, the largest companies in my area, the ones that have been around for 100 years, still subcontract their labor. Their roofing installers are not W-2 employees on a payroll. I've cross-examined my competition, the ones that even say, yes, our labor is in-house, these are all of our employees, 8 to 5. They're still 1099 subcontractors that are their own separate business that could break away from that roofing company at any time. So feel free to give me a call if you're interested. 919-880-9785. You could call the office line at 919-241-ROOF. That's 7663. We'd be happy to come out, give you an assessment and estimate, and give you full product explanation, the difference between our replacement cost estimates and the ones that you may be getting that are cheaper than the ones we provide, or companies like myself, long-standing roofing companies that are here to stay, not moving around. We're local. We're not just looking anywhere. We want to go for work, and we stand by the quality of our workmanship and the promise that we provide to our customers. So this is Ben with Pro Performance Roofing. I hope you guys stay bundled up through the winter and you have a good one. I'll talk to you soon and see you on the next video. Thank you.